Okay, welcome back to the studio. Right, part 2 is putting the heart on our Jim Dine Heart. So very first thing we need to do, Maddie, is what?
Have a sponge and black paint.
A sponge and black paint, okay. And it's really important when you get your heart stencil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that we're going to put it in the center. Let me show you how you do that, okay? So we kind of eyeball it, and then you know what I do? I use like my fingers. So it's about 3 fingers there, about 3 there. Let's see. Ooh, that one needs to come over a little bit, I think, hey? There and there. Perfect. And now we just hold the heart down, and here's the black paint. And what are you gonna do, Maddie?
We're gonna dip some in and dab it on the heart.
Just dab it on the heart. Yeah, all the way around, right? Okay, give it a try. Nice. Okay, how's your paint going there? Oh, you still have lots of paint on that sponge. Now these sponges are kind of special because they're kind of what we call coarse, right? So they make it really nice. Okay, you got enough paint over there? Okay, so if you have a friend, it's really helpful to hold the heart, right, while you go around it. So do you think we have a good outline now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just try a little bit more right up in that corner to make sure that we have it. Good. Awesome. Okay, now what happens is we carefully take this heart off, and look what we have.
And if you want, you can paint it inside.
Okay, so let's tell everybody. This here is called a window heart, right? Because we just created a bit of a window. Now, another thing that we can do, we can leave it like that because it's so beautiful, or we could add a little bit of sponging like Jim Dine did, all the way around, like just a little bit. See how he has a little bit of black? And that would finish it up. But you don't have to, you have lots of decisions as an artist to make. Do you want to do a little bit like in the corners of black? That's what I'm talking about. Hey, that looks beautiful. I think it's done. What do you think? So this is Maddie's, and what did you do different here than on this example?
I colored this in.
Right, and I really like how you did some blending here to make it look a little bit more three-dimensional. So that gives us what we call form. And then I see you did some speckling, which actually gives it a really cool effect too, right? Okay, I want to show you one other thing here. So do you remember when we did the grunge background? So when you weren't here, I did this. I'll show you how I did it. Because this is just another decision you can make as an artist. So I centered my heart, and instead of using the sponge, you know what I did? I used our brush, and I kind of went with black all the way around, just really thinly, and then I took the paint here and I just kind of moved it, and then on this outside I moved it this way, just to try to give it a little bit of 3D look, like adding a little bit of form to it. Maybe a little bit later. And then I did like the black like you did a little bit there. Okay? So that's another way to do it. It's just with a dry brush, and then you just kind of, yeah. And then I did a little bit here and a little bit here, like curved, just to give it a little bit of form. Okay, so let's try this one, okay? So what's our first thing we have to do?
Put on the heart.
We have to try to center it, right? So we want it even on this side, about 3 fingers, and ooh, look at it, it has to come up just a little bit. Okay, I think that's good, right? Okay, so let's try this with the brush. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of black paint on my brush, and I'm gonna go all the way around, like this. All right, and look at, I'm almost there. Okay, watch what I'm gonna do.
Miss Tolene, you know what could make that cool?
What?
If you use the thick and thin line.
You're right, so check this out. I'm gonna now drag this paint over like this, just to give it a little bit of effect. So I have this paint kind of going off of this side, right? And up here a little bit, and I'll go a little bit down here just to give it a little bit of a point. And now when I take this off, I want to bring it on the inside on this side. That's how I did that other one. And then if you want, you can do a little bit of a curve here, a little bit of a curve here, just to give it a little form. Yeah.
Actually, if pretend these aren't here, it's actually three-dimensional.
Right. Okay. So then the other thing we can do is we can fill that in, right? So this would be a window, but we could still do a little bit of black like this to match, right? Everywhere or all over if we wanted to, just a little bit. Okay. If we were going to fill it in, I really suggest using, like we did, a nice clean line on yours with the foam brush first, all the way around the outside before we filled it in. The most important thing is to try to make this line kind of clean. And you might not even go right to the edge, right? Okay, and so many decisions to make as an artist, right?